Because he was upset he missed last week.
No.
Hello?
Yeah, there. Yeah, there. Show more.
Meeting
Can you hear
ID,
me?
press pound.
Hello?
Pirates, can you hear me?
Yes,
Enter
yes.
the meeting ID and press pound.
Excellent. Okay. L'chaim.
Uh-huh.
Please enter the meeting ID and press pound.
Phil should move.
Please enter the meeting ID and press pound.
Okay, let me see.
Please enter the meeting ID and press pound.
Everything right here.
Hold on, but 1 minute. About
Can everybody mute? At least until they're ready.
Hi, Parrots.
my phone a little
Sasson is here too.
slow today.
Who is there?
Just like all of us.
Okay. L'chaim.
I am the time.
L'chaim.
Chaim.
L'chaim v'livracha. Please put yourself on mute if you would like. Tonight is 100 years of the Stalkus Lula of the Rebbe Rashab. Welcome, Ari. Welcome to the Fabrengen L'chaim L'chaim.
L'chaim, l'chaim.
Sasson, I could hear your voice. L'chaim L'chaim. L'chaim Peretz, L'chaim David.
L'chaim.
Kol Sasson. Kol Sasson v'kol Simcha.
Hello, l'chaim v'brocha.
L'chaim Yochanan. L'chaim v'livrocha. So tonight is a special night, the night of the Beis Nissan, the Istalkus Elul of the Rebbe Rashab. It is 100 years since the Istalkus Elul of the Rebbe Rashab. Tonight, there is a remarkable resemblance between the situation in the world to what happens 100 years ago tonight. Yidden are Rahman al-Islam suffering from a pandemic, and then it was typhus. Rahman al-Islam, Yidden were suffering, this was the aftermath of the First World War, and Yidden were terribly plagued by this thing, by typhus. Millions were killed with the typhus. There is a sefer, beautiful sefer, Ashkafta, that written by Rosh Hashiva, and mentioned this the other day, written by the Rosh Hashiva in Torah Vadas, who's the Masmach in the Yeshiva Torah Vadas, the Moshe Doiber Rivkin. He had the schus as a Talmud Yeshiva to be by the bedside of the Rebbe Rashab for the last 2 weeks of his lifetime, and he wrote it up in a remarkable way. Every tznu and every ois, everything that Rebbe Rashab said and how he said it, how it's ois gehalten api halacha and api pshat, and his haoris is like everything is ois gecheshbent. Every word, every quof from the Rebbe Rashab, he has tilim of things to learn halachas from every anhoga and every movement of the Rebbe Rashab. There's definitely the overarching thing, which is the strength and courage that the Rebbe Rashab had. He tells in the book the story of the last Purim. The Bolsheviks already had conquered Rostov, and it was strictly forbidden for any meetings to happen. If you could put yourself on mute, please do. And here there was a huge oilam of Chabad Chassidim that came to the Chotzer of the Rebbe Rashab. And not only that, but it was forbidden to collect money. And he had done a collection like he did every year on Purim for the tzedakis that he would call al daiti. And there was a big table of and there was a bowl in the middle of the table with money. And all of a sudden there were 3 Bolshevik soldiers that came. And the Rebbe Rashab said they could come in. They don't exist. They don't exist by me. He said, "Amay Meresh is going Amolik," and he told the oilam not to look at them. It was remarkable. They came, they looked at the oilam, and they walked away. So this strength of the Rebbe Rashab in the face of typhus, and also the strength of Chassidim and the Avas Chassidim to help each other, is the inspiration that comes to us 100 years later in this situation today. In the book Be'ein Alev, a book about the Rebbe actually, the Rebbe was a young boy at that time, was a young man at that time. There was a lot of Yidden that were displaced, refugees from the First World War. A lot of them ended up in Yekaterinslav. Many of them were very sick with typhus, and there was no one there to take care of them, and their life was in danger. The Rebbe went around to help patient after patient until he himself, Rahman al-Islam, got the typhus, and he was in extreme fever, and he was fighting for his life for a couple of weeks. And Baruch Hashem, he was able to come out of it. So that's the message from 100 years ago to today from the Rebbe Rashab, from the Frierdiker Rebbe and our Rebbe. The strength, the dedication to another Yid. L'chaim, l'chaim, that we should have the strength also now. And also we should see the dedication of one Yid to another Yid. L'chaim, l'chaim. Ay, 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 ay. Ay, la, da, ay, la, da, ay, 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 ay. Ya ya la da ya da ya da ya da da ya da da ya da ya ya ah hey ya la da da ya da da ya da ha ya la da da ya da da ya da ya da ya da da ma ya da 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 ay 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 my ay 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 oh boy ay hey ay 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 da 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 ay 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 oh yeah da 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 la da 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 oh la da da ya da da ya da 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 yo da 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 ya oh ya oh ya l'chaim. It says in the Gemara, Meis be'erev Shabbos siman yofeloi. Person passed away in Erev Shabbos, a good siman. Meis b'motza Shabbos is the opposite. So the Rebbe says it's a dvar pela. 100 years ago, the kviyus of the Stalkus Elula of Beis Nissan was on a Motzah Shabbos. The Frierdiker Rebbe emphasizes that his father was passed away on Motzah Shabbos Vayikra. That was the time, but he could say it was on Beis Nissan. Why emphasize it's Motzah Shabbos? It's not a good simon. Say tzaddikim are pass away Motzah Erev Shabbos. Kadeshi Konsol Menucha. They should go straight into the world of Menucha. Lo Yom Shekula Shabbos Menucha. They go into the world straight of peace. The same thing by the Alter Rebbe. And the Tzemach Tzedek emphasizes that his istalkus was Motzah Shabbos Parsha Shmois. Again, why he emphasized that it was? It seems as not a positive. Zok the Rebbe in a Fabrengen. That the Gemara says Siman Yofa Loi. It's a Siman Yofa for the Nifter. How about his family? How about the people around him? Not necessarily. It's a Siman Yofa for him. He can go in Gan Eden, but tzaddikim don't care about what they're good. The tzaddikim don't care to be in Gan Eden, to be comfortable. They care for their flock. And therefore, Adarabah, Motzah Shabbos is a special time, because Yidden need special besamim in Motzah Shabbos. Yidden sing a special zmidas, Al Tira Avdi Yaakov, because when a Yid goes into the week, there's a certain pachad. Will he succeed in this week in his avodas Hashem? So, in the time of Istalkus of a tzaddik, there's an unbelievable koyach. Just like we know from the Shimon Bar Yochai and the Zohar, the Shtas Istalkus of a tzaddik, everything he did in entire life is standing now in a very powerful and a strong way. So, for the nifter, it's better to pass away on a Friday. But on a Motzah Shabbos, it's better for a tzaddik which wants to give a koyach to Tzoi Marisoi. The better time is Motzah Shabbos. So definitely that the Zashgoch Elyoina, that it's 100 years since the Stalkus Elula of the Rebbe Rashab, and it's nothing is coincidence in this world. As Yidden, we believe everything is Zashgoch Protis. So definitely the Stalkus Elula of the Rebbe Rashab, who gave us, so showed us the lesson of courage and how to care for another Yid. That is the strong thing at play tonight. So l'chaim, that the schus of the Rebbe Rashab, that in his schus, the taka, all of Klal Yisrael, all his Talmidim, and all of Klal Yisrael should be protected. There's plenty kaporas in the street. I was driving Crown Heights today. The goyim, it's as if nothing happened. I was carrying a big package of schmaltz from my father, and there's someone walking behind me. I kalirte. So I didn't see him, but he saw me, and he gave me a good zetz, because it has to be social distancing. He could see me, but still, when Rahman al-Islam, the Ebes are up in the East and Yaakov, and I was thinking to myself, I see hundreds of them on this. It's like a celebration for them. I don't understand. How come they're not suffering? I guess we don't know social distancing, and they don't know the opposite. They don't know what it means friendship. Their distance bats them, so they're not catching it from each other. The Eibishter will help them that all those anti-Semites who don't like this world with Yidden, that the Eibishter should take them out of their misery, and they should be the kapora hindlach, and that the Yidden shouldn't suffer. And for every Yid, there should be an anti-Semite or two that should be a kapora for him, and all Yidden should be gesund, and all the Yidden should be healthy and a happy way. B'mekabel pnei Mashiach tzedkeinu. L'chaim, l'chaim.
L'chaim. Rabbi, how's your mom doing?
Baruch Hashem, they sent her home. By the way, the trick worked with the food.
Oh, Baruch Hashem.
I could share with them this trick. You could bring something to the door of the hospital and say that these are important items. Don't tell them it's food. Say it's important items.
Say it too loud. Don't say it too loud.
No, say a very whisper. Okay, l'chaim, l'chaim. And all Klal Yisrael.
Amen. Rabbi, question: we can sell chametz online or on text?
Yes, definitely. And I'm going to send out Blineda tonight or tomorrow. I'm going to send out the Shtar Hashah, and you can be able to you'll put this email with your name and address, and the chametz will be sold. Thank you very much, Rafal Rose, for finding me the goy, and they should help from the Mitzvah Hashem. They should have all the Klal Yisrael should have a kosher and a freilich and Pesach.
Amen. Amen.
Could I text you my name and address?
Yeah, sure. Do that. No problem. Right. Okay. Good night, everyone. The Mitzvah Hashem, we're going to meet tomorrow at 11 o'clock, right, Peretz? 11 o'clock, like we did last week for Chassidus? You want to do that? Okay, so we'll do it. Continue the
Maimed. Tell Shmulik and those, and some of the people who usually came last week that's what we're doing.
Okay, could you send out an email?
Yeah, or text or whatever, or both.
Okay, fine.
Yeah.
Fine. You can communicate with if you want with Yoel. Mitzvah Shem, tomorrow 11 o'clock we'll do a shir and we'll continue the same Maimed that we started last week.
Thank you very much, Rabbi. Salam to your mother.
Okay, I will. Gute Nacht. And they shall help in the schus of Beis Nissan, that we should have Nissan and Nissim. L'chaim, l'chaim.
Amen. L'chaim, l'chaim.
L'chaim, l'chaim.
Okay, thank you.